Chapter 272. Sage King Langya. The figure muttered curiously. From his observations, when this person had revived after being destroyed by the spatial storm, his physique had clearly become stronger. If he wasn't using the spatial storm to temper his body, what was he doing? This person has strong comprehension and knows many abilities. Could he be the reincarnation of a mighty figure? If that's the case, I should meet him and make some arrangements. The figure muttered. After looking at it for a moment, it turned back into runes and dissipated. As time passed, the mystic realm became much quieter without Sanshi. The Crimson Crow prodigies who were chased by Sanshi gathered again. When they found out that the crown prince had been forced out by Sanshi, they were furious. However, they did not dare to find trouble with Sanshi. Instead, they chose to hide. Sanshi had already given up on collecting points. In his opinion, even if he got first place, the rewards would not be as good as his system rewards from farming death. With this mentality, Sanshi died again and again. When his physique became stronger, the time needed to die began to increase. From a few seconds to half a minute. Half a day later, his golden divine body reached the top grade as expected. At this point, Sanshi's death was once again much slower. Even if he did not take the initiative to defend, the spatial storm would take more than 3 minutes to destroy him. That was because his body was already comparable to numinous artifacts. Without numinous treasures, numinous artifacts were already the top Dharma treasures in the lower realm. Even nascent souls might not have one. Although the spatial storm here was terrifying, it would still take some time to easily destroy numinous artifacts. Sanshi frantically controlled his strength, afraid that it would affect the spatial storm and prevent it from killing him. After more than a day, Sanshi's physical body was about to make a breakthrough. I wonder what the next stage of physique is. This world doesn't seem to have a description for it. Sanshi was filled with anticipation. In the boundless continent, Dharma body, spirit body, and divine body were the 3 stages of physique that humans could cultivate. There were connate and postnatal physiques, and the difference between minor accomplishment and great mastery. Some people were born with a spirit body and could only reach great mastery after they reached adulthood. Some people cultivated that the postnatal realm and achieved it in one go. The defense of the great mastery physique corresponded to Dharma artifacts, Dharma treasures, and numinous artifacts. The realm corresponded to the foundation establishment, golden core, nascent soul, and even the soul transformation realm. If he took another step forward, he would be in existence that surpassed the soul transformation realm. This world had long disappeared. Kid, how long are you going to stay here? The trial is about to end. Just as Sanshi wanted to stay for a while longer and farm his physique to the next level, a voice suddenly sounded in his ear. Swoosh! Sanshi looked around. Whether it was his gaze or his senses, there was no one else. This meant that the other party's strength was above his. Who? Sanshi questioned. Don't be nervous. In the spirit of the array formation in this Langya mystic realm, I can also be called the spirit of the mystic realm. In the spatial turbulence, runes flew out one after another. With a mysterious power, they quickly transformed into a figure. Sanshi was shocked. He stared at the figure and observed it. It was an old man in white with a white beard. His spirit was clear and his temperament was refined and extraordinary. It was obvious that he was a handsome person when he was young. You can call me Langya. I know you. Your name is Blood-Robed Old Ghost, or rather, Sanshi. The old man smiled kindly. From what they said, you are related to the Blood-Robed Old Ghost, the Yi family head, and Sanshi. However, you should be the weakest, youngest, and least likely to survive the possession. The old man's words shocked Sanshi. This was the first person to recognize him at a glance. He could not help but be curious. How did you guess? Simple, soul. The old man smiled. When the difference in strength is huge, you can directly spy on the soul. Your soul is young and energetic. It's definitely not a blood-robed old ghost that's a few hundred years old. You're only 20 years old. Sanshi was dumbfounded. You can do that. Of course, the soul is the foundation of living beings. Just like how trees have growth rings, old people will have wrinkles and white hair. As time passes, everything will leave traces of time, and so will the soul. The old man answered Sanshi's doubt with assurance. Sanshi was enlightened. That makes sense. Appearances can be disguised. Physical bodies can be changed, but souls can't. He asked again, how powerful are you? Why can you see through me? The entire mystic realm is my power. In the mystic realm, it's not a problem for me to say that I'm an immortal. What's the big deal about seeing through you? The old man had a hint of arrogance. If you're so powerful, why are you looking for me now? Sanchi was puzzled. The old man chuckled. If I don't let you return to the mystic realm, you'll be lost in the void when it closes. You might never find your way back. Ah, there's such a thing. Sanchi was shocked. He had been so focused on dying that he had not considered this problem. You can see the depths of the space as the sea. The secret realm here is a small boat. If it weren't for the fact that the secret realm also stabilizes the nearby space, making the storm not too fierce, you would have been swept into an unknown space. Not to mention whether you would die or not, you might have been trapped for hundreds or thousands of years without being able to find a world to dock in. The old man said meaningfully. Sanchi felt a chill down his spine. He was not afraid of death, but if he were to be trapped in spatial turbulence for a long time, the loneliness would drive him crazy. However, he could choose a spare resurrection point. It wasn't to the extent that he really couldn't find his way home. This old man didn't know his secret, but he still took the initiative to remind him of the perils. His character seemed not bad. He looked at the old man. Old man, are you that kind? Let me remind you, other than not wanting a person like you to get lost in the depths of the void for no reason, I also want to ask you for something. The old man said sincerely. Since you're so powerful, what can I do for you? Sanchi was puzzled. In the spirit of the mystic realm, I can only exist in the mystic realm and nearby it. There's nothing I can do if I leave the mystic realm. If I need your help, you naturally have to go elsewhere to deal with the problem. The old man smiled helplessly. What is it? Sanchi guessed that this matter would not be easy. Go to the upper realm to save my master, Sage King Langya. The old man said seriously. Me? Go to the upper realm? Sanchi was surprised. Are you so sure that I can do it? Compared to others, or even after so many years of the immortal opportunity, you are the most likely to do it. The old man nodded. Your foundation is unfathomable. Moreover, I estimate that you're the reincarnation of a mighty figure. You're already so powerful at such a young age and even have a secret treasure that allows you to survive. If you can't go to the upper realm and become a powerhouse, I don't know who else can do it. Sanchi came to a realization and said, aren't you afraid that he will die before I can go up? Not to that extent. It's been tens of thousands of years. If he wanted to die, he would have died long ago. The old man shook his head. But you still have to help me save him as soon as possible. For the reward, I will give you a portion first and Sage King Langya will give you the rest. Wait, from your tone, this Sage King Langya can still communicate with you. Sanchi was puzzled. He could before he was in danger. Then he couldn't anymore. The old man was helpless. Then how can you be sure that he needs saving? What if he has already died? It's very simple. I was formed by fusing a portion of his thoughts with the array formation. Although I don't know the exact situation, I can still sense whether he is still alive.